Sam, with 9 minutes to go, you had a 2-0 lead. Can you sum up the frustration of the closing stages?
Yeah, very frustrating. I mean, they're very lucky Tottenham, really. I don't think the goals were... Certainly the first goal was a huge slice of luck from their point of view, and that's obviously when we've got them nice and quiet and they're not causing us any problems, really. It lifts the crowd, it lifts the players, because now they've got a chance, now they've got a sniff. So on the huge piece of good fortune on the basis that when you look how he's sort of missed the shot and he's managed to bounce over Adrian's head. So, and I thought we were going to see the game out nicely, but you made a dreadful mistake really when we put an hand on somebody in the box at that late stage when you're away from home. Puts huge pressure on the referee. Player goes down brilliantly, makes the referee make a decision, and he gives a penalty. Whether it's a soft one, whether it's not a soft one, it's something we shouldn't have done. And then unfortunately the huge slice of luck went Tottenham's way again, because it's a brilliant save from Adrian. And lucky for Tottenham today, it falls straight to Harry Kane who puts it in. So it's a real disappointment for us, but a magnificent performance today.
You say the player goes down brilliantly. I mean, do you have a problem with the penalty?
No, that's how we should do. I mean, we should do more of that, because we don't do it. We've had one penalty this year in the entire season, which tells you how honest we are, which means that we're not getting rewarded for our honesty.
Do you think that the penalties have to be won these days rather than wait for them to be awarded to you?
Well, you've only had one. You have to say yes, don't you?
Well, earlier on in the game, so many positives. I mean, the quality of the finish from both players, I guess, but especially Sacco from a tight angle.
Yes, and the header was a classic as well. I think you've got to say that. But we had much more chances, particularly in the second half, on the basis that we could have scored more with a couple of easier chances. I think that at 2-0 or 1-0 to make it 2-0, that we might have, said. But we've done enough. We should have done enough today to see it out at 2-0, and we haven't. It's a big disappointment, and it's been our Achilles heel since the turn of the year, where we've been in front. We were in front at West Brom, it ended up 1-1. We were in front against Man United, 1-1. We were in front against Swansea, 1-1. 2-0 today, and it's ended up 2-2. But I have to say today, huge slice of luck for Tottenham, more than our incapacity to keep hold of that lead.
Another talking point of the game, when you took off Mark Noble, was that a sort of acceptance that maybe he was lucky to stay on, being on a yellow card in that challenge he had?